Spider-Man is genuinely like you and I. This story is just Peter basically talking to Gwen Stacy post her death. Is talking to her on like a voice recorder, just kind of going through their life. The book was good. It's not like the greatest thing ever because I think that it doesn't really tell me the story of Peter and Gwen. It gives me like an introduction to them and kind of shows me how much Gwen impacted Peter's life and how much she meant to him, but it doesn't show me like their dynamic much or who they were like together and separately. I do want to learn more about his dynamic with Gwen and like Peter as Spider-Man and Peter as Peter Parker while Gwen was alive. I would love to learn more about that. So if you guys have any comics of that era, then please let me know so I can read them. It's a good story and it'll definitely make you sad and it'll also make you think because it just shows you just how human Peter is, how human Spider-Man is. Like literally anyone could wear the mask and it just shows you why Spider-Man is on the Mount Rushmore of heroes, like past the part that he's Spider-Man and he's iconic and everyone loves Spider-Man, but because of his cultural impact that spans broader than just like comic books, but like just superheroes in general. He's still so human in the fact that he's always debating between like what's morally correct and like what's duty and obligation. If I had to rate this out of 10, I'd probably give it like a 6. I did like Spider-Man Life Story better. That one also had me sobbing a bit, but this was a shorter read and it's just kind of like one period in Spider-Man's life. But I do think that this was really good and it kind of gives you an intro and kind of makes you want to find out more about his relationship with Gwen and his relationship with MJ, Harry. I think that this was a great book. It was very heartbreaking and somewhat depressing. Just cool to see how human Peter Parker is. Like it really puts things into perspective because despite him having superpowers and everything, he's more you and I than Bruce Wayne Batman is. You know what I'm trying to say? I think that his internal conflict there is really interesting and important to kind of read and understand and see in superheroes and see in people because it's a real life thing that happens, you know, just to everybody. You never really know what's the internal conflict going on, no matter how strong they look or no matter how whatever they look. You never know what's going on inside, right? So a book like this really shows us what's going on in Peter's mind. And I think that's beautiful. So would I recommend you guys reading this? Yeah, 100%. I think that this is pivotal if you want to learn more about Peter Parker and Spider-Man. I think do like a quick synopsis of his life and how impactful his relationships are and just his inner monologue as well. So I think that this is really important, a really good read for any Spider-Man fan or any person who's trying to get into comics.